Right, gents, welcome to this training. I want to make sure this training is as punchy and concise as possible. So we'll be diving straight into it. At any point, if you want to discuss what we go through in a bit more detail, there'll be somewhere to schedule a call with me somewhere else around this video, no doubt. But either way, I'm going to be walking you through how to unlock full potential in body, brain, and business. Okay? So, basically, how to reclaim your energy, improve your mental clarity, and have more business success without sacrificing your family and your relationships in the process, right? Because most fathers struggle to balance health, mindset, and business, period. And it costs them literally everything. I know business owners that have made millions, marriages have ended. I have family who have made millions and they have no relationship with their children. I know people that have made millions and their health is in the gutter. I know people that have made millions and fucking died. So I want you to avoid that. I want to avoid that. I want to help you avoid that and find better balance between all the areas because trust me, it's possible, right? Because the hidden cost of burnout, what a fucking shoddy spelling mistake. Let me underline there. There we are. The hidden cost of burnout is essentially a lack of clarity. You have no idea what you're doing and why. No growth. You don't know how to change and how to improve. Your health is in decline. Your waistline is expanding. Your energy is reducing. Confidence is in the toilet. You're therefore parenting is shit because you're arguing with your missus. You're ratty and snapping at the kids. You end up broken up with a broken home, shit business, living in a single fucking flat with no fucking money. Sorry, I've seen it, right? In my family, my connections, my friends, and I'm on a mission to not be in that position myself and to help as many fathers avoid that position and achieve the complete opposite, right? Because here's what's possible. Now you may be wondering, who the fuck is this guy talking to me? He's a little bit rude, he swears a lot. Sorry about that. I'm ex-military, hard habits to break, swearing a lot. It's just who I am. I like it all up there, right? What you see is what you get with me, okay? So, my name is Lewis Pierce, and I'm going to give you a brief history. Before these three pictures, give you a brief history. I come from a family where my parents were divorced. My mum then got remarried. She started a business. I'm not here to bash my parents or anything like that, but I'm just going to give you a bit of context to me. They spent, my mum and her partner spent 99% of their time in the business. Yeah, making loads of money. In my opinion, the way they raised me is different how I want to raise my kids. Right? Take from that what you will. Yeah. So that's the first thing I want you to take note. From there, I grew up, got into drugs and booze like you do when you're a teenager, like most people. Moving on from there, I got a job at McDonald's and Asda. My parents were like, you need to get a fucking trade. Stop working in fucking shitty McDonald's. So I got a trade in the Air Force, joined the military and became an engineer, right? Spent 8, nearly 9 years as an engineer. Then I got fucking sick of it. Right, I had the emotional resilience of a child. I was kicking off with everyone at work. I was getting sent overseas, away from my family. I was getting fucked off, pissed off. I was angry all the time. I remember I went to the dentist, to the hygienist to get my teeth looked at, obviously. And she said, fucking hell, Lewis, are you stressed? And I was like, stressed? Get into the fucking half of it. And I was stressed up to the self-induced stress, I might want to add, due to my lack of decision making or good decision making, problem solving, and emotional management regulation. My gums, my blood pressure was that high, my gums were like bleeding. I had good oral hygiene, so I brushed my teeth and flossed them twice a day, mouthwash, all of that. So it wasn't looking bleeding gums from fucking shit poor hygiene. It was bleeding gums so that when she poked them to check the depth, they were just pissing out blood everywhere. She was like, you need to work on your fucking stress, mate. And that was a big wake up for me. And I was like, I got to get out of the military. I can't be in this kind of environment. I need to be in a different one. I need more freedom. I need to be my own boss. So I went and became self-employed. Started a business as a personal trainer and running a boot camp. I went from 0 to 50 clients in about 2 months. So I had a relatively successful business and boot camp, PT and boot camp business, right? Then I fell into the same trap where I was working shitloads. I was working mornings and evenings when I wanted to be with my family, and when my family were at school and at work, I was not working because people don't want PT and boot camp sessions at fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I mean? So I then chose to switch online and launch online, and I had an online coaching business for about 5 years and worked with 525 people in the side of that coaching business. Yeah. And then segued into a few different areas of business, looking at we went into copywriting, social media management, all these sorts of things. Because I had dreams of running a marketing agency, and I needed to develop the skill set required to actually be good at it, rather than just being some 18-year-old lad in his mum's basement charging you $2,000 to run your fucking ads. I wanted to bring more to the table. So I spent time learning those things and getting paid for those skills. Okay. In the process, my weight went up. I'd always been relatively consistent with training. It was kind of drilled into me from military. But my weight went up. Yeah. Around here on the left, I weighed about 100 kilos. Yeah. And when I launched this business here, and I'll go more into this in a second, my marketing agency, I knew that I had to get a grip on things, or the stress within the business was going to fucking kill me. Yeah. So I launched this business, as you can see, 16th of October, 2023. This was in June 2024. I went from that to that in about 6 months. At the same time, I grew this business from 0 to $250,000 in 15 months, cash collected. Yeah. And this was us at Christmas just gone, so 2 months ago. Happy as Larry. What you see is what you get there. Fucking great time. I'd bust my bollocks. My health was better than it ever had been. Financially, I'd taken us from 20 grand in debt in October 2023 to not in fucking debt, with a decent business, and also able to secure a mortgage of 300k on a self-employed fucking wage, self-employed basis, which is harder to do than getting it actually as a salary. You know what I mean? So transformed our family's life and future in a very short period of time. 15 months. Yeah. And this Christmas was like a big fucking, I remember sitting down going, looking at the food and being like, I fucking earned this. I worked hard on my health. I worked hard on my business. And I actually maintained and then / improved my relationships with my family, with my kids and with my wife. A lot of self-development that wasn't just over the last 15 months. It was a previous 8 years, an ongoing journey of becoming a better, more patient, more resilient man, business owner and father. That Christmas Day picture there was a culmination of all of those efforts from the last 10 years. The stress, the overwhelm, the burnout, the breakdowns, the body fat, all of it. This picture here, my friend, was what it was all about, what it was all for. You know, and I want the same for you, brother. I want the same for you, okay? So let's, with that note, let's fucking dive in. If you master these 3 areas in life, every part of your life levels up, okay? Your body, brain, your business. We're looking at strength and energy, clarity and resilience, freedom and impact, okay? You have to be looking to create a 3-dimensional legacy, right? My family focus on this. Yeah, business. Making fat loads of money. Leaving me and my brother in loads of money in a will, probably, which I won't get anymore because, you know, that's a conversation for another day. But either way, they focus so much on building a financial legacy, like a lot of business owners do and a lot of men do, a financial legacy. But they neglect these 2. You have to have all 3 for what I would call a real 3-dimensional legacy, where you've got a financial future for your family. Whether you live for it or whether God forbid you die early through circumstances out of your control. Yeah. I know that if I die tomorrow, my family are all set. Yeah. And that's not just because I've got run a decent business and we've got some savings and we've got a house and stuff like that, but it's because I've actually been able to afford like the most expensive life policy available that will pay out as soon as I become ill or as soon as I die. And my family will have everything they need for the next 10 years. Yeah. Worst case scenario. So focus on that is great, but at the same time, you need to have this, right? Because for me, you can have £1 million in the bank, but if your kids have no money management, they're emotionally immature, yeah, they're gonna squander it. They're gonna waste it. Yeah, they're gonna make bad decisions. They're gonna be bad people. You have to become the most patient, loving, disciplined man that you can be and help lead by example and instill that in your children so that they actually have the cognitive ability and emotional resilience to take your financial legacy and do something beneficial with it, add to it. But the great thing is about the brain project is your money could go in one generation if you leave £1 million. But if you raise your kids in what I would consider to be the right way, with patience, love, empathy, understanding, it doesn't involve spanking and shouting. We really build strong relationships with your children and you help them become the same. Patient, loving, resilient people. They're going to raise their children the same way. And their children are going to raise their children the same way. And you are actually breaking generational cycles of trauma by you getting your mental shit together and raising your kid better. Okay? This, for me, is more important than this. Any day of the week. Any fucking day of the week. Yeah? And then your body, this kind of supports and underpins both of this. Yeah? You want to be leading a healthy, active lifestyle so that your kids do the same. So that they're not scared to go to the fucking gym. So that they're not 20 years old and massively overweight with low confidence and low self-esteem. So that they grow up full of energy, full of confidence, strong, fit, and they complement these two areas. But in order for your kids to do that and have this three-dimensional legacy, you need to fucking do it first. Yeah? So body. This is the foundation of high performance. Want a good business and you want a good brain, you've got to have a good body. So we all know what happens when you neglect your health, right? You've got low energy, poor sleep, your brain sluggish, got low energy. Already said that twice. Is that important? Shit sex life, and your kids don't see you as the inspiration. Yeah? Right? That's what happens when you neglect your health. Plus, a few more we can add in here. You'll die young, you won't see your grandchildren, and your missus will leave you because you're a fat, ugly mess. Yeah. But what changes when you prioritise your strength, your training, your nutrition, and recovery, and all those sorts of things? You have more energy, higher testosterone, higher confidence, better sex life. Your kids want to be you. Like my kids will come and see me coming from jiu-jitsu and they'll be like, show us your muscles, Dad. Look at my muscles. You know, teach me your wrestling. And it's like, we went out for a walk yesterday. Isla, my 3-year-old, we went for a long walk. She keeps up for most of it, but when she's tired, she wants carrying. And if I'm fat and weak, I can't carry her. And what dad can't carry his fucking kid? Yeah? But there's been times where I've carried both of them. I've got Evelyn, who's nearly 8. She ain't fucking lying. But yesterday we went out for a walk and both of them were absolutely knackered. And I carried them both. Multiple 100 metres back to the car. Picked them up, held them in my arms. Both of their heads on my shoulders. Just imagine what they think of me. My dad's always there. My dad is there. If I'm really struggling and I really need help, my dad is there. Yeah? And you need to be focusing on the same thing. It also means you work smarter. So you can potentially work less, spend more time with your family, because you've got better mental clarity, better performance levels. Happy days. You make better decisions. And you fucking live longer. For me, my biggest driver is I want a legacy that lasts the next fucking 50 years. Yeah. And longer. I want to be 90 years old. I'll do my damnedest to reach 90 so I can see my grandchildren and see the impact of the legacy that I've built, the 3D legacy I can see the real impact of that with my fucking bare eyes. Naked eyes. Yeah. I want to see my daughters walk down the aisle. I want to see them have children. Yeah. Potentially see their children have children. Potentially. Yeah. That's what I want. It's not about the money. It's not about the financial freedom. It's about the legacy. The 3D legacy. So a strong body, you become a strong father. That's all your family want. Brain. Your brain is the operating system. If you upgrade it, everything changes. Yeah? Like I said, when I was in the military, I had the emotional resilience and emotional management of a fucking 3-year-old. Throwing my toys at me pram, arguing, kicking off, calling people outside. Stress management was on fucking level 0. Business struggled when I left the RAF because I was still the same. Making poor decisions, working inefficiently. I started neglecting my training, neglecting my nutrition, getting fat. Yeah? But when I actually proactively chose to work on my mindset and the way that it operates and the way that I think, everything changed. Yeah? When you neglect your mindset, you lack focus, you make poor decisions. You're emotionally reactive and you ruin relationships. And you have brain fog and you lose out on business opportunities. But when you change that, you make better decisions under pressure. You stay calm and collected with your business and with your family life. You eliminate brain fog and those distractions that pull you away from the primary goal. And you build emotional resilience and control your reactions. You become this stability that your family need. Yeah, that they can rely on, right? A clear mind makes you unstoppable, mate. Business. What is the point of success if you're too burned out to enjoy it, right? When I grew OmniSuite, my agency that you saw in that Stripe screenshot, when I grew that, and I still run it alongside of this side of the legacy project. When I ran that, I was pushing growth aggressively, very aggressively. But I was balancing everything. Yeah, I had clear structure in my day for training, exercise, recovery, family time. Yeah, so I was able to push really fucking hard, but I was still getting decent sleep. I was still spending time with my family and my kids, spending time with my wife. I was still doing all these things. Yeah, because I managed burnout. Okay, so you got to make sure that your business is complementing you. Yeah, and not conflicting you. Because when you neglect your business operations and knowledge, you start working harder instead of smarter, which is what I was doing back when I was a personal trainer and bootcamp owner. I thought, yeah, I need more money, I'll work harder. I was working fucking ridiculous time, ridiculous days, ridiculous hours. Yeah? I was neglecting my family whilst trying to make more money. Yeah? And I wasn't actually making enough fucking money. Long and short of it is. Alright? I don't think it's a coincidence that I was the leanest and the fittest and had the most financially affluent business all at the same fucking time. You know what I mean? When you start marshalling business, you earn more without working 80-hour weeks. I can't remember the last time I worked 80 hours. Right? Now I could. The workload's there for it, but I don't want to. I don't need to. Yeah, I want my business to complement my lifestyle, which is plenty of training, plenty of exercise, having something to sink my teeth into from a cognitive problem-solving standpoint. Business is great for that, but still having weekends off with my family, still putting my kids to bed, still getting them and taking them to school, still going to all the appointments. Yeah. I lead without micromanagement. I'd happily put you in contact with any of my team members and they will all think I lead well because I've talked to them about it. We've been assessed on it by an external company. They've come in and been like, what do you think of the leadership and the business setup and blah, blah, blah. I'm not a micromanager. I have systems and tools and operations and automations in place to make life simple for us and for my team. I've created time freedom for my family. My wife doesn't work. She hasn't had to work since she left the Air Force. fucking 3 years ago. In fact, she's gone to go and see her mum today. Took the car, driven off to her mum. My mum lives about 45 minutes away, spending the day with her. Yeah. She has time freedom. Does what the fuck she wants. Yeah. She hasn't got to go and get a shitty, no offence, 9 to 5 job that pays her fuck all and takes the piss out of her and doesn't value her. Yeah. She can go and exercise, spend time with her friends, spend time with her family, do what she wants to do. Chill out if she wants. Because I've enabled that to be the case. I have a legacy beyond just revenue. Because I've used revenue as a tool to create freedom. Yeah? My business is a tool, it's not a burden to me and my family. Right? If you master your business and you gain freedom, not just income. Right? So how do we do it? Right? This is the blueprint inside of the legacy project. 3 separate areas: body, brain, and business. We'll look to support you in all 3. Yeah, or 1. 1, 2, or 3. Up to you. Depends what you need. If your business is great and you're happy with it, wicked. We'll help you with your health and your mindset. If your mindset's great, but you need to get your health on track and your business still sucks, we'll help you with those. Whatever. If you want all 3 together, do all 3 together. We're here to help you create that 3D legacy. You may have handled 1 or 2 of them yourself. Whatever's needed to get you to where you want to be. Right? So the first thing we're going to look to do is build Bulletproof, basically. This is by looking at your schedule, your weeks, how you manage them, your routines, and putting in structure so that you make sure that you're ticking all the boxes in your life. To build that solid foundation that we talked about back in body. Energy, confidence, whatever. Yeah? Preparing you. We bring in systems and routines for both physical health and mental health. We're building Bulletproof. Okay? Then we're looking at body and performance. Yes, this is your training, this is nutrition, this is your habit protocols, your habit hacking and longevity protocols. So this is where we're looking at getting you in shape, leaner, stronger, more muscle, fitter, building in some sustainable habits that mean that you keep the health that you've built and build on it in the long term. It's blood work. It's making sure that we've got supplement plans in place that add fuel to the fire. Yeah? We achieve the physique and the performance that you need and that you want, right? And then we've got Stoic King. This is where we're looking at peak mental performance, yeah? Where you can turn up to work and you're on fire. You're getting shitloads done in fuck all time and you've got more time with your family and to do what you want to do, yeah? You've got resilience where any challenge, obstacle thrown in your way, you can just bat it aside and be like, sorted. No dramas. I've got this. Don't worry about it. And it's clarity on where you are leading your family and your business. My wife, she won't have a problem admitting it. She probably relies on me for the future of the family. Yeah, we'll sit down and we'll plan where we want to go. But I bring in the money. I bring the strategy. I implement it largely. All I want her to be able to do is be the best mother to our children as possible. But she fucking crushes it, right? So these are the 3 layers that we need to be focusing on, okay? And this is what we focus on within the Legacy Project. Here comes a pitch for you, mate. The cost of staying stuck. Low confidence, low energy, high stress, burnout, money worries, and a slave to your business. It fucking sucks. Trust me, I've been there. I spent years there, and it's shit. And if you're still there and you want to come out of it, I want to serve you. I want to help you. Okay? For higher energy, higher confidence, emotional and financial support for your family. I want to be the rock that your family needs. This is a big thing for me, big one. The rock. Yeah? And create this 3-dimensional legacy where fucking 50 years from now, you've got money in the bank, your family have financial security, and you're seeing the impact of how your physical and mental work has impacted how you raise your children and their children and their children. You're seeing that with your fucking naked eyes. If you want to see that, book a free call with me. You know, there'll be somewhere around this video you can book a call with me, or you can message me on Instagram, Lewis__Pierce, Pierce with an S. We can have a conversation. Yeah. See if we can get you to this high performance father position that you want and build that 3D legacy. Okay. Hopefully you've taken something from this training. Hopefully you're inspired, educated, and you know what you need to be starting to put in place to create that legacy. And if you want help and support, you know where I am. Okay. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Apologies for my language, but I'm not sorry. Take care, and hopefully we'll work together very, very soon.